Hello, welcome to the first episode of Talk Anime to Me. We are your hosts. My name is Marc Selby.
I'm Sue Siren.
And I'm Immunity Zero.
Today we're discussing the first season of One Punch Man. For those who don't know what we do, we choose an anime to watch the first season of, and review it. Talking about the show, what it's about, how we felt about it, and at the end we reveal the next anime we'll be watching. For more geeky content, follow us at vidme at vidme.com/geekbanter or on Twitter at twitter.com/geek_banter. So, hi guys.
Hey Mark, hi Siren.
Hello.
So we watched the first season of One Punch Man.
Yes.
And for those who haven't watched One Punch Man, you can stop this podcast if you like and go reward yourself with an awesome anime. But it's about one man named Saitama who wanted to be a hero and overdid it. That's the simple way to put it.
Yeah, lightly.
I don't know if he overdid it. He didn't mean to.
He's like, oh.
What's that?
He was always saying, oh.
Yeah. He basically, the show's about his journeys trying to like deal with the fact that he can one shot just about anybody, and how he's really just now bored with life. And it was a real fun, like, it kind of spun the whole superhero trope on its head, really. Just flipped it over. How did you guys feel about it? How'd you like One Punch Man?
I loved it. I loved everything about
Did
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going into this for me, I mean, it was my first time watching it, and probably one of the first animes that I watched a first season of in quite a while. So going into it, I didn't really expect really anything, but you know, it was enjoyable.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Definitely. I mean, I enjoyed it from the opening scene. So, like I said, I don't know if you want to call it low expectations for it, but you know, it's something to be enjoyed. So, you know, I would recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's how I went into it. It was like, a lot of people were like, you gotta go watch One Punch Man. I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. You just gotta go watch it. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, it's a fighting anime, and those are usually the same. And they're like, I'm not gonna tell you anything about it. Just go watch it. And they bugged me for a while. Then I watched it, and I was like, this is one of the best animes I've ever seen.
Yeah, it became like one of my favorites pretty quickly. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it kind of has. I think it's kind of perfect because he's so insanely powerful, but at the same time, it kind of shows you like how strong everyone else is, but he just puts him to shame, and it's just, I don't know, I love it so much.
Yeah.
And
I
it
know
just,
I know the first episode that I watched, and he saw this big, gigantic monster, and you're like, okay, how's he gonna beat this thing? And all of a sudden, it's done and over. I'm like, whoa, where's the fight?
exactly. It makes you want to know. It makes you want to know, kind of like almost as much as everyone around him. Makes you want to know how the hell he got so strong. You know, and I'm still kind of curious.
I have a theory on that, actually.
I kind of feel like I have a theory too, because I feel like I feel like they kind of already alluded to it, like in the first few episodes when they said that man has a god living inside of him. I'm like, maybe that's what it is. But
oh yeah. That's a good theory.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, maybe that's what
part
happened.
Part of my theory is it doesn't explain how like he got that powerful, but part of it was like, I've noticed like if you go on YouTube, you can find they have an OVA for it, and I can't find it anywhere except for on YouTube. But it shows him going in his early years on how he got the suit and everything. And one of the things I noticed is that if there were an animal monster of some kind, he usually ate them.
Oh.
And he does that through the series. And I'm wondering if he's like, was absorbing power that way.
That's a good point. I didn't know that. I didn't even. You're right. Actually, now that I think about it, that one, that one,
kelp
yeah, the kelp one. And he's just eating the crap out of it. Yeah.
So he's almost like the people. You guys ever seen the movie Ravenous?
I don't think so.
No.
It's an older, like, I think 99 or 2000. I guess you can call it a horror movie, but the idea was if you killed someone else and you ate them, then you would absorb their strength. So do you think it's like that?
That's awesome.
I watched The Neon Demon like a couple months ago, and that's got I don't remember her name, but it's Dakota Fanning's little sister or whatever. And spoilers for that movie, I guess. At the end, like she comes into like Hollywood and she's super beautiful and she's really good at modeling, etc. And at the end, these two girls are like, let's eat her. And so they kill her and they like shower in her blood and they eat her. And then they become like the next top models, even though they were already good models, but they're kind of too old for it. So I guess maybe it's along those lines. That's actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah. It's
like
really, it's a dark movie.
Story.
Yeah.
No joke.
Well, I mean, that's what you get. We're horror narrators, so
Jeez, it's like Cinderella meets Carrie.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. But yeah, there's so many like cultures and a lot of, not even just that, but just different like books and shows and stuff like that circle around that. I didn't even think about that. It's a good theory.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you're onto something there with the whole God thing. There's definitely something there.
There's that God thing. Like, there's a God living in him. Another part, they think he removed, like, everyone has a limiter in their brain that kind of tells them where they can cap out at. And they're like, it's like he removed it. So that's the other thing. Like, maybe his brain just was like, no, we can keep going. We can keep going forever.
Yeah, kind of like on the idea that the human body has so much more potential than we actually are allowed to use.
Yeah.
That would be neat. I wish I could. I mean, hey, you know what? If I do a generic workout every day, like he does, maybe I'll get that strong. I haven't tried it out yet.
Well, as he put it, he's at 100 squats, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and that's it. So.
And like a
10 kilometers.
Yeah, it's the same the dash.
Yeah. Just
I actually am following a person on Twitter who's doing that every day. It's the one, yeah, and they're on like day 12, and there's like, so this has gotten a lot easier. the first week was god awful, but now I'm able to do this no problem, and I'm slimming down. Like, it's not like a muscle mass thing. It's more toning yourself and increasing your lung capacity.
Yeah, he's pretty ripped too in the show. It's not even like they draw him silly because it's really funny, but like then those serious moments, like when he does the training to get into the hero association, and he just gets like those random serious moments, and he just looks totally ripped, and he's like in his underwear, like, oh my god, like I didn't know he was like that. I thought he was just unnecessarily strong. I didn't know he looked like that.
Yeah.
It's like hashtag goals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of the prevailing themes I've noticed throughout the anime and the manga, because I'm caught up on the manga, is like, so like towards the end of the season when the aliens first show up, and he's like, John's like, will you accompany us, master? And he's like, absolutely. Got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
That's a prevailing theme. That happens a lot.
Yeah, like through the
Why are you here? I don't know. I got the time.
It's not like he's working out or anything, It's just...
No. Clearly, it doesn't have to do any of that. It's natural, I guess.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. 3 years of it. 3 years of training.
That's the thing that keeps getting me is like you think about it like, oh my god, he's so strong. He's only been like that for 3 years. But then
he hasn't even been like that for 3 years.
Exactly.
At the beginning, he wasn't like that. Yeah.
The thing is I think that there's going to be some kind of event also that might have happened, like around the time he started, working out. Mm-hmm. Because they keep saying stuff like Genos was all, this happened to me like when I was 15, and now he's 18 or 19 years old, when that whole thing happened to his family. And there's like all these reoccurring themes where either like some major event happened or something happened to a character, and it seems like it kind of circulates around the same time. So I'm wondering what the reveal in the second season, or if it's going to be the second season, is going to be. So I feel like it's probably going to be related.
Second season, I'm so stoked for second season just because from the manga, it's just like, oh god.
See, I want to read the manga, but I just don't want to spoil it at the same time for myself. I don't know.
I understand. They go into a lot more depth with the S-class heroes.
Yeah, like seeing this anime wants me. It makes me want to read more of the manga. And usually it's the other way around. It's like you read something, you're like, okay, I wonder what they're going to do with this, but you know, being the way that I watched it and learned about it, you know, from start to finish, I kept wondering, how's this going to end? How is this going to end? When is he going to meet somebody that's going to be able to match him? You know, who's going to be the one to surpass the one punch? But
Boros.
I mean, he didn't even really.
I know. Well, I mean, he took him. He just kept coming back at first.
Yeah. He seemed so bored the whole time he was doing things, just like living through his normal. Yeah. But he also had that Superman feeling to where he felt like he had to protect people on Earth.
Yeah.
So,
but he would just destroy Superman in one punch, though. I mean, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was talking about this with my fiance. It's like you can put him up against any superhero, and it doesn't matter what your personal love or opinion is. He's going to kill him in probably one punch. That's just how crazy strong he is. Like, we were even we were having a debate about freaking, what the hell's his name, Boros or whatever, and Boros, and he goes, oh well, he got him in one punch. I'm like, well, he got his one punch for his armor, and then he killed him in one punch, so technically it was multiple punches. He's like, well, it was still one though. Punches. Yeah, I was like, well, there's that one scene where he does all the punches, but then at the end Boros is like, well, you still were holding back. I'm like, oh my god, he was still holding back, and this guy's going around the galaxy for 20 years looking for someone, and here he is, just I've been doing this for 3 years, and I mean, you know, you're all right. Bored. Kind of bored right now, you know.
Jeez, what a waste of 20 years.
I know. Oh my god. It's just to be.
I did like how the seer that sent him on his mission looked like Cthulhu.
Yeah, oh my god, I didn't think about that. You're right.
Great, it all goes back to that, doesn't it? Every single time.
Always. Lovecraft everywhere, all the time.
It's everywhere.
He's gonna take over. He should have his own religion. Come on now.
Kind of do.
Yeah, for real. I don't know what you would call it, but something.
There's actual religion for it. I know that I don't remember what it's called, but I'll look it up.
Oh, the Cthulhu religion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either, but I do remember that's the thing.
You know, it's got to be better than the flying spaghetti monster religion.
What?
Well, I mean, one of the old gods is a flying spaghetti monster, so.
Oh my god.
Well, actually.
Literally, oh my god.
I'm kind of excited to see how much more chaotic it's going to be, though, because their seer just died from choking on a freaking cough drop. But yeah,
of all things to die from.
I know, that's the best part.
I'm just excited for it to come out so you guys can watch it, and because I know it's going to showcase some certain characters, and it's going to showcase my actual favorite character.
Oh, is that I don't. There's so many characters. I'm trying to remember everyone.
I know, it's an S-class hero. He talked like one time.
Oh, okay.
So far, that's why
it's Pig God. Yep.
When it's not
I know. I'm just kidding.
Actually, this is a good segue. What's everyone's favorite characters for season 1?
Mine is probably Moomin Rider, but I sort of feel like he might be, and I totally could be wrong, but I also kind of have a theory that he might be what's his name? Metal Knight? Is that the guy?
Oh, Metal Knight or Drive Knight?
No, the freaking, oh my god, there's so many goddamn characters.
There's Metal Knight who didn't show up to the meeting.
Yeah, Metal Knight. Yeah. I have a theory that he might be Metal Knight, but I could be wrong. But that aside,
figure that out.
yeah, exactly. But that aside, I really loved Moomin Rider. I thought he was absolutely the best character in the show. For
Justice Crash.
Exactly. First off, throw a freaking like bike at a horrible enemy that's killed a whole bunch of S-class characters, you know. And he's just that whole speech he had in that whole episode, you know, with the Sea King. Yeah, with the Sea King.
Yeah.
Like, for him to just, I don't know. I feel like that's something that all people who act that way kind of feel deep down, you know. It's not about winning, it's about the fact that I'm trying and I want to protect people, you know. And that to me really gets to me. It almost makes me cry every time, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like that's what a real hero is supposed to be, and he kind of encompasses that whole being, you know. It's not about being superbly powerful, and to me that made him more of a hero than anybody else.
I feel like, knowing what's going to happen in the manga's way far ahead, by the way. They have like 3 or 4 seasons worth of stuff in the manga.
I might read it.
Moomin Rider is probably the best hero out of everybody.
I'm so excited to hear that. I'm so excited to hear that.
He seems so real and relaxed and so calm all the time. So I agree. I think there's more to him than what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he stopped at the stoplight when all this is going. He's like, oh, what a time to get a red light. I'm like, there's nobody around. Just go. He's such a good guy. I'm going to be sad if he's bad. I'm going to be really upset. But at the same time, I'll be kind of intrigued. I don't know.
How about you, Immunity? Who's your favorite character?
You know, I kept wondering that the whole time watching the show, and it's just, there's so many different characters that I could see myself liking, and then they just do something to disappoint. And the one constant through the entire show that just always seemed to have that thing about him was Genos.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I know he's a main character, but aside from Saitame, and you know, I was thinking Moomin Rider also, but and I can't think, what was that old guy's name? Silverfang.
Yeah.
Silverfang, yeah.
But overall, definitely Genos had that. It was funny because it's like that one trope that I talked about is like, you know, he had that all-inspiring, never give up attitude, and he's gonna find a way. And
right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even though he kind of never sustains what he wants to do, it's just like he still does it. Like he's like basically dead, flattened every single time a big fight happens. but
he tries, and he just he doesn't give up.
Definitely. And you know, and he's definitely a protege of Saitame, and I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I think probably in the manga that he's going to be more of a vital role for the entire series.
He's like what you would expect out of a normal main character, and that's kind of what I like about him. Yeah. And
he like has the most character growth in this first season.
Like
his whole character development is number one.
And how about you, Mark? Who's your favorite?
Okay, so my favorite character for season 1, because he hasn't been around enough for me to make him. Yeah, anyway. Season 1, Tatsumaki. That's the Esper girl.
Yeah.
I freaking love that chick. She is hilarious.
She's so tiny.
I know. She's 28.
Oh my god. I just think it's so funny that she's your favorite character because you're 7'2". That's why. But oh my god, yeah, she's so freaking funny.
Yeah, she's just so mad all the time.
And I like her. She's always, like you said, just so pissed off, and she's always.
Yeah.
She's classic tsundere character. I absolutely love it.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's such a badass though. It's like, I love that they really showed you why she's number 2 of the S-class heroes.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more from her. It's like, I know there's more to her.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a fight between her and Saitama.
Yes, I was hoping that would happen.
And it is so
good.
That. So good. What about your least favorite characters?
Tank Top Brothers. fuck them.
Tank top tiger, tank top black hole.
I don't know if I think I don't like Black Hole more. You know, I think I dislike him just a little bit more. Just because that one, you know, where he tried to get the whole, I mean, he did successfully get that whole crowd of people to hate on Saitama, and, you know, like, I get the whole, you know, crowd mentality or mob mentality thing where everyone just kind of gets angry about something, but for God's sake, like, you could all be dead, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you show the man some appreciation, but, you know, the way he reacted to it at the same time, you know, in retort, he's like, I don't do this for any acknowledgement.
Oh yeah,
and I'm just like,
that's another thing I really love.
What a man!
About that first season is there's a couple instances of that where he like just lets himself take all the blame.
Yeah.
So that the other heroes don't get, you know, defamed or anything like that.
Especially after the whole Sea King battle.
Yeah.
I cried so hard. It's like, he's such a good guy. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not going to be like, I don't really like him that much. He's great. He's wonderful. But I just like Moomin Rider more.
How about you, Immunity? Is there anyone you really just couldn't stand?
Aside from the freaking tank top, whatever you're going to call him. The tank top, that's all the same. But
yeah.
The one that really... every time he was on screen was just like so frustrating. I can't even say his name properly, but the main guy, like the model dude, the
My
actor,
Mask.
Oh, My Mask.
He was on my list of least favorite characters too.
Oh my god! Every time I was like, he's a hero, but I want him to die. It's like just kill him. And then the way the ending is like so ambiguous. It's like he's just killed these things and then he's just gonna walk away. I mean, I want him to fight Saitama. Just do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
But yeah, he just, of all the people, I mean, there's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
But him, he's just so arrogant, and it's like, I want to see what you can actually do. Show me something.
I totally understand that they need a PR person, but he just takes it to a whole new level. You know.
Right?
It just bothers me. It's like he's no better than the tabloids, you know, that said Pretty Prisoner was, you know, a Class S failure. I'm like, first off, he's amazing, and he broke out of jail just so he could see you. All right. Second off,
I loved when he came on screen. That was so awesome.
So great. But like, he tried. He did his best. I don't know. It bothers me. You know, people weren't there. They should have cameras around that freaking whole Pangea continent or whatever landmass that is. I don't even know what planet that is. It's supposed to be Earth, but it doesn't look like Earth, so I don't know.
Right? It don't look like Earth at all.
I'm trying to figure it out. Like, I have no idea.
Like Earth 2 or something.
Yeah, right.
How about you, Mark? Who is your least?
My least favorite character is... It's a toss-up because... It's a toss-up between what you guys said, because those two are like... The Tank Top Brothers and My Mask are like the worst characters in my opinion. I hate them so much.
Yeah.
But if I wanted to choose someone different, I would probably lean towards Alloy Blackbuster. He's one of the S-Class heroes. But that's for personal reasons later on. That's what it was about. So
stick to season 1, Mark.
Yeah, you're diving a little deeper here, man.
I'm sorry. No, it would probably be a My Mask. For sure. My Mask's a piece of shit.
Hey, such a dick.
Such a dick.
So rude. Like when he's on television, he's like, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to promote my new song. I'm like,
yeah.
Excuse me? Like, there's like a life or death battle happening. Kill yourself.
Yeah. Do the world a favor and just go.
Just go.
Yeah. I'm not going to go too much into him.
You want to so bad.
I know.
You're just going to tear him apart.
See, all you're doing is making people want to watch it and then watch more of it, so it works.
That's what's important, yeah. That's what I want to happen with this, is people go, I like these reactions, I have to check out this anime.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I think it's going to lean that way for sure. I mean, like I said, when you guys mentioned it, and I went into watching it. I didn't really expect anything, and now it'd probably be one of the top animes that I would recommend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect when I first started watching. I'm like, One Punch Man? Okay, what's it about? It's about a guy that kills everything in one punch. That seems stupid. Nope, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've seen so many action animes, it's and after you watch something like Dragon Ball Z, you're like, okay, what am I going to be watching here? Is it just going to be screaming for 5 episodes and then being in a whole new level for another 5 episodes and then something happening? Nope. It's going to be great. It's only 12 episodes too, One Punch Man, which is even better, You get all that action, you get all this character development, everything in like 12 episodes. God, they did so well with it.
Right? Is there anything you guys would change about it? Any problems you had with it at all?
No. That's
the long,
I don't know.
Deep breath.
Yeah, I gotta think. I usually am really picky, but this is one of the very few animes I gave a very high rating to, like this high. I know we're gonna talk about that in a minute, but
Oh yeah,
there's not much. I don't really think. I don't know. I kind of wish I saw a little bit more of the nothingness that Saitama did, but at the same time, I kind of feel like they covered that pretty well. I don't know. I just want to know more about each character, but I know that's going to come in the next season. So I feel like they did a great job, making you really interested. I think this was like a good first chapter of a book, you know what I mean? Like if you read the first chapter of a book and you're like, I'm immediately hooked. I want to know everything about all these characters. And that's what I feel like this, season was supposed to be about. And I think that they did it perfectly. So I don't really have much criticism.
Okay. How about you, Immunity?
Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit of the same. There's not a whole lot I would change. If I had to gripe about anything, it'd probably be more development. But I think that's going to come with another season. And maybe that's their way of getting you to read the manga and trying to, instead of
that's a good point. Yeah. I didn't think about that.
Hey, I didn't think about that either.
But yeah, that'd probably be the only thing that I would gripe about is, I want to see more because there's so many characters introduced, and it's great that it's 12 episodes long, but it almost makes me wish it was 24.
Yeah.
Or
that's
16.
what I would change. That's what I would change is give it a couple more episodes. Maybe make them a little longer.
Yeah,
see, I love the bite-sized anime, so it's that's just
so do I. I just don't like waiting for more.
I know, me neither.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. But I didn't really have any problems with it. I thought the artwork was great. A lot of the still images. Yeah, the animation was perfect. They
on point.
They inserted the right amount of comedy, sadness, action. Just making you feel like there's more, without really putting it out there.
Yeah, they did a good job too. It's like they used like 4 songs through the whole thing.
Really, I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Holy crap!
They kind of just changed it.
It's funny you bring up the song because when one of the first things that I noticed was the theme song, the intro. As soon as I heard it, like the first 3 or 4 episodes, I was like, I hate this song.
Oh no!
And then by the 4th, 5th episode, I'm like, I'd let the song play. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just play it all the time. Here we go. I'm just gonna listen to it. So, and then I thought it's such a throwback to the '80s, like the hair metal.
Right.
Oh my god, that's a good point. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
And the ending song was so point on. Is like,
oh, I know.
It made me think like how each episode of Inuyasha would end. Is like it's got that somber. God. So yeah. I mean, it was perfect fit. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, but the girl that played your most favorite character, Mark, is she the one that sings the ending theme song?
I don't know.
Because I know she's a singer.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
You know something that we don't. Hey, I'm gonna look that up.
I had no idea. Yeah.
But everything's in Japanese, so I'm like, I don't know if she's being credited for the song, but it's something to be make you curious.
I'll probably look up tonight if we don't find out before we end this. I'll look it up on demand because they have the English version on demand on Adult Swim, and if hopefully all the credits are in English, and I'll find out that way.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, really?
looking. I just looked
This is
it
on
up
Adult Swim?
Yeah, it's on Adult Swim with the English translations, which is good. The voice acting is phenomenal in it, but like there's some stuff lost in translation, little bits here and there that aren't really super important. But like in the second episode where he kills that mosquito lady and he goes, "Mosquitoes, they suck." And he's all, "Ha, punny." In the English translation, it's just "bugs, they suck." And it's like, that's not a pun.
Yeah, that's not a pun. Come on, get it right,
You've
guys.
lost it. You've
Get it
lost
together.
I was hoping to see more from that mosquito girl. I was like, she's pretty badass.
She looked
Right,
really
she was
cool.
pretty
I
cool.
loved her design.
Yeah.
But what was that one thing that lasted like 2 episodes? The thing from the sea.
The
Oh,
Deep
the
Sea
Deep Sea
King.
King?
Yeah.
Yeah, like why did he get 2 episodes? She should have been in 2.
You're right.
Right.
So, quick funny side note: Aoi Yuki, the girl who voice acts Tatsumaki, she's 4'9", so she's really short too.
That's awesome.
I thought that was just a cute little.
If we could just get a picture of Mark and her side by side, that would be awesome.
Right?
Oh my god, I would pay money for that. So I don't know if she sings the song. You're still gonna have to look it up, but she actually is a singer. So,
Okay.
which is cool. I just looked it up on Wikipedia, but yeah, thought that was. You might be right.
Yeah, it's something that, who knows, I mean, we might have to talk about it the second episode we do with whichever one we're going to watch next, but if we don't find out.
I think I am.
Who's up
Yeah,
next?
Siren's going to be choosing it.
Oh, okay. So before we get into that,
Yeah.
let's rate the show 1 out of 10. What do you guys think?
I'm not gonna lie, I gave it a straight 10 out of 10. I thought that the voice acting was on point. I thought that the satire of it was on point. I thought that the animation and the designs, the development, I thought all of it was just absolutely perfect. And that's very few shows that I've given 10 out of 10, and this, in my opinion, absolutely deserves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was close to doing 10 out of 10, and I was thinking about a few things about the show itself. I'd probably do 9 out of 10, only for that one little bit that I didn't like about the show where I wanted more development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from that, like if I could, I mean, I don't know if we're doing half ratings, but if I could do like 9.5 out of 10, I'd do that because
go
it's
for it.
yeah.
I'm not going to be picky about the ratings.
Well, you're not gonna be picky, but our listeners might, so you never know.
9.5 stars.
Yeah,
Got it.
9.5 for me. There you go.
Yeah, I'd probably say about 9.5 myself. Like the show was great. It was entertaining each episode, but it did lack a certain amount of development, and I don't know. There's just I want more. That's all. Everything needs room for improvement. Always. There's nothing.
It all leads
Perfect, I
back to
guess.
more. You know, we're never satisfied. Just
Yeah,
bring more.
no, that's true. That's our generation. Is not satisfied.
I don't know if that's a generation thing. It's just a human thing. Yeah,
It's an
we're
anime
never
lover thing.
satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
They could have given us like 100 episodes of this thing. We'd still be unhappy.
That's so true.
But that'd be our only gripe. Oh, we're just unhappy because it's not enough detail.
Right. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about before we wrap things up?
In reference to the show,
Yeah. Anything like you wanted to point out in the show that you really liked, or just something you wanted to like mention, or any other theories you had, or anything like that?
This is one of the only shows I've seen where I felt bad for the henchmen. Like, right in the beginning.
God.
Yeah, right in the beginning where Frogman and that little slug guy fall in the ground, and they get up and the guy's like, are you okay, Frogman? And then that guy just slices him into pieces. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, why'd you do that? Oh, no. I felt so bad. I'm like, they're just stupid henchmen. Why?
Yeah.
Like,
Or like the
just felt really
like
I
the
felt so
hammerhead guy.
Yeah.
When they introduced Sound of Speed Sonic.
Yes.
Or Speed of Sound Sonic, whichever.
Whatever freaking name is. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's the time I couldn't remember,
long-
so I'm not going to remember.
They kept making fun of the poor guy.
Right?
But hey, he took care of the, the tank top, whatever.
The tank top, whatever. You really hate that.
I don't know who could be more annoying than that mask guy, but but I mean, the only thing that I would really point out again about the show is the artwork is just, to me, phenomenal, and it's such a throwback to the 80s and the 90s, and even the early 2000s. It's just,
And it does a really good job of
appreciation.
switching styles.
Yeah, definitely, and I appreciate it very much. But yeah, I mean, last thing that I would say is go watch it. Be a judge for yourself and just check it out. You're not gonna regret it.
Yeah. Well, all right. I think that's all we have about that. It's going to be Siren's turn to choose the next anime we watch. Do you have that ready for us?
I think I have officially decided on Shimoneta.
Shimoneta. Okay.
I really think that we should watch that.
All right, this
Pretty
show
sure
be
that's-
interesting for sure.
Pretty sure that's on Crunchyroll, so
We can double
I shouldn't
check.
have a problem. I shouldn't have a problem finding that.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it is on Crunchyroll because my sister's the one who told me about it, and I think that's how she watches her anime. So
Okay.
I believe so.
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
there's a way to watch it.
It is on
Also-
Hulu, actually, because that's how we're
Is it on
watching it right
Hulu?
now. Yeah, it's on Hulu because we just started it.
Okay. Nice. All right, we'll find it. We'll figure it out. We're gonna watch the first. You know how many episodes there are?
Let me look it up real quick.
Okay.
Let's hope your safe mode is on.
There's 12 episodes, so it's another
Okay, it's
shorter
another-
series. So that's good.
Cool. Awesome.
12 episodes is a good thing. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's easier to sit down and watch for sure. All right. Awesome. So yeah, that should wrap us up for the first episode of Talk Anime to Me. So if you like this episode of Talk Anime to Me, be sure to subscribe to us on VidMe, where you should probably are watching this now. You can follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/geek_banter to find out more about us and what we're watching next, and basically keep you updated. The next show we're watching that we'll be covering in the next episode is Shimoneta. Thank you for watching, listening, and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.